Thank you and good afternoon. Great to see so many members of Guerrilla Nation out this afternoon as we welcome the 11th president of Pittsburg State University. I think I know most of you. My name is Blake Benson. I wear several different hats, but I'm proud to stand in front of you as a member of the Kansas Board of Regents, along with my colleague, Regent Alicia Johnston, President Blake Flanders, and Kelly Oliver, in introducing to you this afternoon the next leader of Pittsburg State University. Our fellow regents send their regrets that they weren't able to join you here today, but all 9 of us were in Topeka last Friday, had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with Dr. Newsom, and have no doubt that he is the perfect person to lead our university. Before I introduce Dr. Newsom, there is a special group of individuals that I'd like to recognize today, and that would be the search committee, an incredible search committee that aided the Board of Regents over the last several months and made today possible. We had approximately 25 students, faculty, staff, alumni, and business and community leaders who worked together to identify finalists for the board's consideration and did an incredible job. And they knew that time was of the essence because there's a lot of momentum on this campus right now, and we wanted to keep that going. So if you served on the Presidential Search Committee, will you please stand to be recognized this afternoon? And of course, a special shout out to the chairman of our search committee, someone who's long been an incredible supporter of Pittsburg State University, our community, and our region. His passion for this university is unmatched, and he ensured that the search process was thorough, thoughtful, and efficient. And when we reached out to him in mid-February and asked if he would take this on, he said, absolutely, and we will introduce the perfect candidate by the end of June, and he met that deadline with 7 days to spare. Of course, I'm talking about the one and only, please help me thank Mr. Rick Webb. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce the next president of Pittsburg State University. Dr. Thomas Newsom is a proven leader with more than 20 years of experience in higher education, having led several colleges and universities. He comes to us from Southeastern Oklahoma State University, where he currently serves as president. In that capacity, he helped the university set its all-time enrollment record and significantly improved retention, all while delivering an affordable education for students. Prior to that role, Dr. Newsom served as Vice President of Student Success and Dean of Students at Texas A&M Commerce. There he oversaw the development of new student success initiatives and led the university's student affairs. He also served for 5 years as the president of Mesa Lands Community College in New Mexico, and during his tenure there, Mesa Lands earned distinction as the top community college in New Mexico and was the 7th fastest growing community college in the nation. A native of Sherman, Texas, Dr. Newsom earned a PhD in higher education administration from the University of North Texas, an MS in higher education from Texas A&M Commerce, and a BA in business administration from Austin College. He and his wife, Vicki, a teacher who's here with him today, had 3 children, Will, Katie, and John. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to Guerrilla Nation the 11th president of Pittsburg State University, Dr. Thomas Newsom.
Good afternoon. It's impressive that they have to read the fire code because we have such a large crowd today. So thank you so much for being here. I know that Chair Benson introduced me, but I just want to take a little privilege and courtesy here and say good afternoon. My name is Dr. Thomas Newsom, and I am truly proud to be the 11th president of Pittsburg State University. I want to thank the search committee. I want to thank Rick Webb, who chaired that search committee. I want to thank the regents, Alicia Johnston, who's here, and Regent Benson, who's here, for all of the hard work in terms of this process. It was amazing. It was one that was very open and honest and transparent in a way for the candidates that I really do appreciate, and was a very good characterization of who I think Pittsburg State University is. And so I couldn't be more honored to have been the one chosen by this great committee. So thank you very much. I also want to thank my colleagues and my team at Southeastern Oklahoma State University, my Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, our Chancellor Sean Burridge, the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, and my team at Southeastern. We have done some truly great things over the last almost 6 years there, and they are on a path to great success, and really thank the things that they have done in support of me and Vicki and our family that has allowed us to be at this moment in time to make the transition to Pittsburg State. I want to thank my parents. They were educators. They got me into education, and education runs through my blood because both my parents were educators, and my parents, Don and Carol Newsom, gave my brother and I a foundation and a family and support that really has led both of us to be successful in life, and I can't thank them and can't give enough praise for what they've done for us to set us up to be successful, so thank you. They are living in Gainesville, Texas, which is right outside of Denton, and believe me, if they could have been here today, they would be, and they will be a huge part of Guerrilla Nation, and they will be seen on campus quite frequently. I want to thank my wife, Vicki, the new First Lady of Pittsburg State University. Vicki and I will celebrate 31 years of marriage this August, and she was oftentimes a single parent as she supported me in my career and has followed me around the country, has given us 3 amazing grown children, Will, Katie, and John. They will also be fixtures as visitors on campus. Excited for each and every one of you to meet them, but thank you, Vicki, and for your support. I know that you're as excited about being a part of Guerrilla Nation as I am. I want to thank Dr. Shipp. I sent him a text this morning. He left me a note and a book, and I want to thank Dr. Shipp, who has really built some incredible momentum over the last 3 years. I wish him and his family great success at Maryville. I look forward to becoming a colleague of his as a president in the state of Kansas, and wish him success, and really look forward to building a relationship with Dr. Shipp, and thank him for everything that he's done over the last 3 years to make this position one that is not only very attractive, but is one that I think has a great foundation for success. I want to thank Dr. Steve Scott. Vicki and I were fortunate enough Saturday night to have dinner with Steve and Kathy. I want to thank him for his service to Pittsburg State and his love for this university. I can't wait to meet Phil, the biggest fan of guerrilla athletics. And really want to thank Dr. Scott and the Crosslands and all of those donors who contributed to what is an amazing Crossland House, which is the residence for the president. Vicki and I feel strongly that is part of Pittsburg State University. It belongs to the faculty, staff, and students. We are just gracious and thankful to be the stewards of that facility, and having a house that we can come to helps us make this transition so much easier. So thank Dr. Scott and Kathy for that legacy that they've left to this university. Also thank Tom Bryant, and looking forward to reaching out to Dr. Bryant and getting to know him, and we'll do that as soon as possible. So Vicki and I we've been very happy at Southeastern, and we've done some really great things at Southeastern, and we're part of a great team there. And we had never been to Pittsburg, Kansas before. We didn't know much about Pittsburg, Kansas. And when this opportunity came up and I got a phone call about this opportunity, we thought, well, maybe that may be one we need to just see and check into. And so right around spring break, we made a sneaky trip to Pittsburg, Kansas, before I'd even decided if I was going to apply for this position. And we came to Pittsburg during a time when there wasn't a lot of activity because summer school hadn't quite started yet. Probably a time of year when the town wasn't as busy as it is now. We've been here all weekend and there's just a lot of activity. And we came into town and we kind of looked at each other and thought, yeah, we're going to stay the night and check it out. And got hungry and went to get something to eat. And we went downtown and she Googled or Yelped or whatever it is she does to find out where we're going to eat. And she found this place called The Pit. And we parked in front of the Pit, and there was not any cars in the parking lot in front of the Pit. And the Pit looked kind of closed, I guess, or dead, or we figured it was open. Yelp said it was open. So we opened the door, and when we opened the door, it was lively and vivacious, and people were talking. The place was full. 90% of them were wearing a gorilla on their shirt. And we looked at each other and said, this is the place we want to be. So the Pit was probably the biggest thing that really turned our attention to Pittsburg State University. So no endorsement here, but if you want a good hamburger and a good interaction with very, very friendly people in Pittsburg, Kansas, go to the Pit. I want to tell you that we are going to have a lot of discussions. We're going to talk really specifically and get in the weeds about how we continue the momentum that's been built over the last 3 years, how Vicki and I put our kind of personal stamp on those things. But I want to just tell you today that we are going to be a university that's going to really answer questions and think strategically based on really 3 different things. And the first thing is that our mission will always be that our success is not necessarily in what our students do here at Pittsburg State. And yes, we buy scoreboards and video boards and we keep score. And yes, we celebrate accomplishments inside and outside the classroom. But our true success is what our students do when they leave us. Our true success is the success that they have in life and how that success carries over to the people that they touch throughout the rest of their lives. And that really evolves around a simple idea, and that is that everyone on this campus is an educator. Everyone on this campus should see an opportunity and interaction with students to be an educator. And whether it's Curtis, who I met this morning at the Crossland House, who was painting, or whether it's Kyle, Officer Kyle, who led us into a couple of buildings yesterday, or whether it's a professor in the classroom, or a person in the bursar's office or registrar's office, everyone on this campus should see themselves and should know that they are an educator. And that's what we do at Pittsburg State. We're also going to be a student-ready university who understands that students come from different perspectives, different frame of reference, and we're going to be a university that meets them where they are and finds ways to find the resources and capacity to give the things that they need individually to be successful. And that's really important to me. And then lastly, we are going to be a university that knows that Pittsburg State University is better when Pittsburg, Kansas is better, and Pittsburg, Kansas is better when Pittsburg State University is better. We're going to be a great partner with our city and our region, with local school districts, other colleges and universities, because we have to be if we truly believe that our true measure of success is how successful our students are when they leave us. So with that, I just want to thank you again. This has been a great day. We have been here since early Saturday morning and have experienced nothing but amazing things that we are looking forward to being a great part of here at Pittsburg State. We truly understand now what it means to say once a gorilla, always a gorilla, and it is truly a great day to be a gorilla. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Newsom, and you just got a small taste of what we were able to enjoy on Friday of last week at our conversation, and I have no doubt that the Newsoms will be a great fit for our community, and I maybe even foresee a burger being named after you at the pit. That's how you know you've made it, when you have a burger named after you. But again, just so excited about welcoming the Newsoms to our community and to our campus, and look forward to working with you well into the future to continue the great legacy of this great university. I would encourage you all to, pardon me, stay around if you can. We're going to have a meet and greet here in a few minutes. I believe there's a short press conference right after this. That shouldn't take but about 15 or 20 minutes or so. There will be a meet and greet out in the lobby of the Bicknell Center here, so I would encourage you to stick around, introduce yourself to the Newsoms, and welcome them to campus. So thank you again for being out here, and thank you for what you do for Pittsburg State University.